Hey guys, this is your host Rahul from Technoria, and today we are having this Asus ZenFone Selfie device with us. Asus has announced this device in the month of June in Computex Taiwan, and in August 6th, Asus has decided to launch this phone in India, as they are having some big event on August 6th, and on this event they will be announcing couple of devices, and one of them is Asus ZenFone Selfie. So here in this video we are going to do a quick unboxing and review of this upcoming device. So without wasting any time, let's start with unboxing of this device. So when you first unbox this device, you will find your selfie itself. This device comes in lots of color variant, and like black, white, red, grey, blue, and this pink one, and we have got this pink device with us for review. So let's keep it aside, you will see it very soon. In box you will find your some manuals, your USB cable, your wall charger, and there will be an earphone bundle in this box, as this is our review unit, so there is no earphone, but when you buy this phone you will get earphone bundle in the box. So let's put this box aside and let's take a look on our device itself. So the design of this phone is very much similar to our ZenFone 2, which we have seen couple of months back from Asus. The only difference which you will notice on this device is the big camera at the front, as this device is a selfie oriented device, so you are getting an 13MP front facing camera with dual LED flash at the top of the screen. Apart from this, in design language there is slightly change. You will get a laser autofocus at the back, which was missing in Asus ZenFone 2, but here on ZenFone Selfie you are going to get this laser autofocus. This allows you to focus very quickly on any subject, so it's a good thing which you are going to get on this device. Apart from this, the design and the build quality of this phone is almost the same which we have seen in Asus ZenFone Selfie, on Asus ZenFone 2. So let's talk about its connectivity ports. There is no connectivity ports or button on the either side of this device. The only button you will find on this device is the power button, which is placed at the top, which is a bit unusual placement, as on this big device, this device carries a 5.5-inch display screen, so it's a little tough to reach this button. However, Asus has provided double tap to wake and double tap to sleep, so it's good. You can easily turn off the screen by this, and the volume rocker is placed at the back side of this device, so it's a quite good location which you can easily reach with your finger. So at back you are going to get the same 13MP rear camera along with dual LED flash, but there is a laser autofocus. This is your volume rocker, nice Asus branding, and this is your speaker grill, and it also got a curved back panel which allows you to hold this device very easily in one hand. However, the back panel of this pink device is quite slippery and it might slip out of your hand if you do not hold this device properly. The back panel of this device can be removed. Let me show you by removing this back panel. So once you remove this back panel, you will get access to your dual SIM slot along with your this is your SIM 1 and SIM 2 slot, and just above your SIM 1 you can insert a micro SD card to expand its memory. Another change which you will find on this device is that this device has got a removable battery. On ZenFone 2 we have seen a sealed battery, but here you can remove and replace the battery by your own. At front you are going to get a 30MP front facing camera along with dual LED flash. Here is your earpiece, and over here you will find your sensor and your notification light. You are going to get a 5.5-inch full HD display screen, which is quite sharp and vivid and provides a nice amount of feedback. Just below your display you are going to get your 3 touch capacity button. This is your home, back and menu button. but as this device has got a 5.5-inch display screen which is quite big, and providing on off-screen button on this big device is a bit unusual thing which Asus had done. We have seen similar thing with ZenFone 2, and now we are going to see again same thing with ZenFone Selfie as well. And just below your button you will find a quite thick chain which has got metallic like design. So this is all about its connecting ports. When it comes to the internal thing, the under the hood feature, Asus has also done some changes when it comes to the under the hood feature. First of all, which you will find change on this device is its processor. Now Asus has tie-up with the Qualcomm, and on this device you are going to get the octa-core processor for Snapdragon. It is the Snapdragon 615 processor which you are going to get on this device. And this device comes in two variants, 2GB and 3GB variant. The RAM of this device can be 2GB or 3GB, and internal storage of 2GB variant will be your 16GB, and the 3GB variant will carry a 32GB internal storage which can be expandable up to 64GB by microSD card. Let's talk about its software. This device runs on latest version of Android, the Android Lollipop. Let me show you by going to settings, and here as you can see this device runs on the latest version of Android, the Android Lollipop, which is wrapped under company's own Gen UI. And on this Gen UI you are going to get some preloaded apps. Lots of bloatware are there like these Amazon and TripAdvisor. There are also some company's own app which you will find on this device like this. So when it comes to bloatware, there are lots of bloatware which you are going to get on this device, and bad thing about these bloatware is that you won't be able to remove this bloatware by your own until you root this device. So this is the all about its software. Now let's see some benchmarking tests which we have run on this device. So when it comes to N10 2, it has got a score of 38,898, which is a bit low score when we compare this score with Asus ZenFone 2, which has got a score of around 46,000. So it's a bit low score which you are going to get on this device. So on Ninamark it has got a score of 58.9 frames per second, which is again a low score as when we compare the score from Asus ZenFone 2. It has got a score of around 59 frames per second, or you can say 60 frames per second, but here you are going to get around 59 frames per second, which is a low score when we compare this to ZenFone ZenFone 2. Now when it comes to multi-touch, we hope this device to support 10 multi-touch points. Yes, this device do support 10 touch points on the screen. So when it comes to its rear camera, the camera is same which we have seen on ZenFone 2, but the only change which Asus has made is that they had provided laser focus on this device, which allows you to quickly focus on an object. Let's show some camera quality of this device. So as you can see, this camera can focus very quickly. So here we have some two objects, and when it comes to focusing, as you see, it can focus very quickly. Now let's see some camera quality of this device. Okay. So we have just snapped two images under the low lighting condition, or you can see artificial light. The quality of this image seems to be good. Let me see another image. Color reproduction is quite good. However, when you zoom into the image, you will find some kind of noise, and it might be due to the artificial light. However, we have snapped some images under good lighting condition. As you can see, image do looks quite good when we have snapped these images under good lighting condition. And here is a selfie image which we have captured using the front facing 30MP camera, and as you can see, it's full of details. Colors are looking quite sharp, quite good on the screen, as you can see. And there is no noise when you will find when you zoom into the image this much also. So it's a quite good camera which you are going to get on this device, the front facing camera. Here's another image which we have captured using the same front facing 30MP camera, and this image has been captured using the rear 30MP camera. And as you can see, when it comes to noise, there are very little noise which you won't be able to recognize or find on the screen. And colors are look quite good, quite vibrant. Color reproduction is also very good on the screen. So overall, the camera of this device seems to be very good. Both front and rear camera are doing their job very brilliantly, and you are going to get a good camera device on. So if you're planning to buy a selfie oriented device, then do consider this device, as it has got a 30MP front facing camera with aperture of f2.0. It's the very lowest aperture which you will find on this camera. So as low aperture is mean that the sensor can grab more light into the camera, and you are going to get a good image at the end. So that's it from us guys for this device. If you have any question regarding this device, then do comment below. We will be happy to answer you. So that's it from us guys for this video. This is your host Rahul signing off. Thank you.